Hello my darlings, I hope you're all doing very well. In today's video we are doing a get ready with me, catch up, chit chat kind of video. It's been a little while since I've done one of these and I thought I would just check in with you, see how you're doing. How is the new year treating you? Are you having a good new year or a bad one? Please tell me down below. Let's be there for each other because you know life's tough and sometimes we just need a little support system. And weirdly, when I do videos like this, it feels like a little therapy session for me. So I want to be like a little therapy session for you as well. So make sure you get your snacks and your beverages and a blanket and get all cozy, spend some time with me. I'm very grateful that you would want to spend your downtime with me, so thank you. I've put my microphone a little bit further away from me than normal because it sometimes just gets in the way. When I do these get ready with me videos, you know, my arms are flailing all over the place, so I'm hoping the sound's going to be okay. I'm looking at my, what do you call this thing? What do you call these things? Like the sound recorder thing. And the levels look okay. So great. I'm hoping it sounds okay because if it doesn't, oh, that's going to be terrible. I've done like my skincare and all of that. We don't need to talk about that. That's pretty boring. My nails are a little bit of a mess. I'm getting them done tomorrow. I really wanted to wait to film this video, but I'm not going to have time for when I want it to come out because I want it to be posted on Sunday. But I'll post a short of my new nails. I love getting my nails done. Shall I stop talking and get, you know, my face done? I have these drawers at the side of me now. They're like nothing fancy. They're just like plastic organizer drawers. But like all my makeup is like organized now. And like, oh, it's so handy. I have been living out of like a couple of makeup bags since I've moved here. Like, yeah, it's just been a whole mess. And I got one of these things. I think it was only like 20 quid or something from B&M. And like my life has changed. I've become that woman now that's just like, oh, organisation. I mean, I haven't taken it to like my kitchen or anything. Like my kitchen, just no. We have like a rice cupboard where we keep loads of rice, and then the coffee's in the same cupboard, but they're on shelves, so like the smell doesn't, you know, whatever. We have a snack cupboard. Like me and Tom are just like waiting at this point to move into our own house. We're just kind of figuring that out. I mean, it won't be for a while yet. But I'm so excited to have my own house so I can do like whatever I want because we rent here. So you're kind of limited as to what you can do. So I don't want to put too much effort into this house and then we move and then I buy things for this house and then it doesn't go with the new house that we get eventually. You know, like, does that make sense? Because we were thinking of getting a corner sofa. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Stop talking. Hang on. Right, I'm gonna do my base. Oh god, this is where my true like chaotic personality comes out when I do these videos, which a few of you seem to love, which is great, thank you. But yeah, it does scream that I could potentially have ADHD, and I'm not saying that because it's like a cool thing in the minute, or people are like, oh, you know, people are only saying they have ADHD because there's more awareness of it, but like it would make a lot of sense if I was to be diagnosed. But that is not on my high priority list at the moment. I am using, I'm using the Huda Beauty Glowish Blur Jam. I only use this on my dry skin areas, which is my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and on my chin, and like on my cheeky areas. To be honest, the majority of my face. I don't like to put it all over the place though because I'm oily, and this isn't the best for oily skin, but it's good for dry skin, if that makes any sense. So, now what was I saying? Oh god, I'm terrible at this. I don't know how professional beauty people do this because like I have put far too much. I think it's gonna have to go on the whole of my face because I've put too much on my face now. But it's fine. I'm not going anywhere. I do these like get ready with me videos, but like I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally gonna probably film one more video after this. And then that's it. Like, I really have forgotten. Oh yeah, corner sofa. Oh yes, my brain finally remembered. So me and Tom want to get a corner sofa, and there's nothing wrong with the sofa that he has, or the sofa, well yeah, it's one sofa, it's a 2-seater sofa, and then he's got a chair. And there's nothing wrong with them, but like, we just feel like it would be so cool if we had a corner sofa. But then we went to look at some, like a few weeks ago, yeah, way before Christmas, just to see what the options were. I'm going to spray my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It's like you can spray it before makeup, after makeup, during the day kind of thing. I might put a hairband on. Is that cute? Are we cute? Okay. And then we were like, well, what's the point of us like getting a corner sofa if we want to move eventually? and it like then the new sofa doesn't fit in a house that we really like, so we're like, let's just wait until we get our own house. But yeah, when that is, I don't know, but I'm getting itchy for it now. You know, like we've been living in this house or renting this house over 2 years now. Can you believe that? Like, wow. It's gone so goddamn quick. And I love this house so much, but I feel like we need like an extra room somehow, because like this doubles up as the spare bedroom. So if someone stays, like Tom's sister or whatever, it's just like the bed's a nightmare. It truly is a freaking nightmare, because this pulls out into like a double. It's almost a king size, to be honest with you, because a king size sheet fits on it. And yeah, just pulling it out all the time, rearranging this whole thing so someone can actually sleep in here. It's just annoying. I just want my own like office, if that makes sense, you know. And I want someone to come in and not have to look at all of this when they stay over, you know. I want them to have their own little nice bedroom. So we kind of want a 4-bedroom house, which is very excessive for 2 people. But then Tom would get his own office, which he does. That's the room next to me. And then I'd get my own. And then there would be a spare bedroom for whoever to stay. And then we'd have our own bedroom, you know. But if not, we want like a dining room that can be transformed into either Tom's room or my room. I'd prefer to be upstairs though. You know, I just feel like it's nicer. Anyway, nobody cares about that. So, I've done my spray. I need to do the foundation now. The foundation I will be using, unfortunately, all my fake tan has come off like my body, but it's hanging on my neck so bad. I haven't put any new fake tan on in like 2 weeks, and it's just not coming off. Even if I like scrub, it's just sticking. I don't know if it's the tattoo. It's obviously not, because it would stick to the rest of my body. So that's stupid. But yeah, it's just not coming off. And I'm like, okay. So I kind of have to like match the rest of my body, but then match my neck. Otherwise it just looks weird. So I have to do like a somewhat darker shade. I'm going to be using these 2 foundations. It's the Sleek Life Proof foundation. It's medium to full coverage, sweat proof, oil proof, which is good for me as an oily person, but it's not drying, because I have dry skin as well, and it just works out so nicely. So I've got the shade LP01 and LP05, and then I just mix them both on the back of my hand, and then it kind of matches my neck and the rest of my body somehow. I don't know, I'm just kind of winging it, I won't lie to you. I really need to get my eyebrows touched up, like the tattooing, but I can't get tattooed at the moment, which is killing me because I haven't been tattooed since, I think it was November, which isn't a long time if you think about it, because it's only February. It feels like it's already April or March for me. I don't know why. But yeah, so this year so far, because I asked how your year is going, I'm going to tell you about mine. It's been, you know, okay. It's not been brilliant. I haven't done much at all, because I haven't really been able to do much, because I am still very much struggling with my health condition, RCPD, which is basically, I'm sure you might know what I'm talking about because I've made a couple of videos about it, but quick recap. That's part of it. Good timing, well done. Basically, I cannot burp, and it never sounds serious. It sounds like, okay, cool, whatever. But that you, trust me, if you can't burp, there is a lot of side effects of that. So my side effects are extreme bloating, feeling extremely full up of air. It's literally like you have a beach ball inside of you full of air. So you kind of feel like you're pregnant. I've never been pregnant, so I can't really make the actual comparison, but I'd imagine it's kind of similar somewhat, you know. I get these incredibly loud throat gurgles, and it's basically just air moving up and down in my system, and it's just like really awkward. Luckily, everyone around me knows the deal with that, right? Like, they know I'm going for all of this, they know these noises. But even Tom, who, you know, we live together, he hears it, sees it all. Sometimes they'll be so loud, he'll be like, oh my god, what? And then, oh my gosh, so I went to Yasmin's birthday party. It was Saturday the 28th of January, right? I think that's enough foundation. And yeah, I mean, hadn't eaten that day. I didn't get home until I think it was like 12:30 or something like that at night. Hadn't eaten. Yeah, fantastic day that was. And obviously I was struggling to be a functioning human being, you know, no energy, just kind of sat there which is obviously, you know, kind of miserable. But I wanted to be there because it's, you know, my best friend's birthday. I mean, even if I didn't turn up or said to Yasmin, I've got to go early, she would have understood 100%. But, you know, like, it was my best friend's 30th birthday. I didn't want to just, like, be there for half an hour and then leave. Like, but anyway, I come home, obviously, after not eating, and I had one J2O while I was there. And even having that just made me miserable. And I got home and I was taking off my shoes and I made this horrible noise of like this air moving. And Tom just went, oh. And he was like, I really hate that this happens for you, which was sweet. But I've been so lucky because everyone around me has been, you know, really supportive and caring and understanding. I'm drinking Lucozade, by the way. It's flat, it's not fizzy, okay? People that are always accusing me of drinking fizzy. I mean, I get it because, like, for the majority of my time on YouTube, I'd be like, oh my god, Pepsi Max is my favourite drink. I don't remember the last time I had Pepsi Max. It's sad. So since I last did like a catch-up video or whatever, my life has been pretty miserable, to be honest with you. Like, mental health, that's in the drain. Because I just can't... Where is my powder? I feel like my face still looks a bit too pale, but then it's the freaking lights. They like blind out my face. So, like, when I'm further back, it's like, okay, that's fine. Come closer, and it's just bright white. Oh, here we go. I've not eaten yet, by the way. I've just been drinking, and this is what happens. I make random hiccup noises. It's not actually a hiccup. It's like my body trying to expel the air that's trapped inside of me. So, that's fun. Okay, so I'm using the Huda Beauty transparent powder. I don't know what it's called. Easy Bake. In the shade Sugar Cookie. Okay, now that I've powdered my face, it's time to do like some kind of warming of my face because I feel like I'm still not really matching. I've honestly been using like eyeshadows and stuff as like blusher and contour and all of that just because you get the right tone. You know, like, I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody out there, but I use like this colour and then this colour up here and I just mush it all around to get the perfect shade for me. A bit of this and a bit of that. Okay, I'm just going to do some blusher. I think I will use this one. This has been one of my favourites for a while now. It's the Colourpop Coast to Coast. It's a gorgeous, like, mauvey kind of colour, like a pinky. It's just nice. It's a subtle pink. Let's just get all of that on there. I love a blush moment. Okay, a blush moment is everything for me. Beautiful. Okay, now that, oh no, highlighter. I just wanted to get all the base done before I start talking a ton of crap again. You know, just like, what can I use for a highlighter brush nowadays? I've had this so long, I can't even tell you what this is. But I know it's a Makeup Revolution XXX. XXXXX. XX, I meant. But I don't know what shade it is or anything like that, but I've had this a while. Right, that bit's done now. So yeah, anyway, I was talking about my health issues and all of that, and yeah, I've just been struggling. I mean, I've been struggling since like October with it all. And it's just affecting my mental health more than anything, because I don't mind being at home all the time. I don't mind that. It's just the fact that I have no choice, you know, like if I go out, I can't eat. And sometimes I'll end up not eating until midnight when I come home, like I did with Yasmin's pie. I think I finished eating at 1:30 a.m. or something, my first meal. Because, yeah, if I eat, I just have to lay down, basically. Otherwise, I struggle. Everything, it just hurts. So at the minute, I'm just withholding doing anything. The last thing I have to do that's in the evening, so that means I won't be eating until I come home, which won't be until God knows when. Because I'm seeing the band Bad Omens in a few weeks' time. So I'm excited about that because I do like Bad Omens. I don't want to be that person, but I knew about them before they blew up on TikTok. Yeah, I did. But anyway. And yeah, my mental health is just really crap at the minute. Because it's just so frustrating living like this. And, you know, and with being hungry all the time, I mean, before all of this, I had really bad hunger issues kind of thing. Like, if I got really hungry, I'd just be really, like, moody and snappy. But as soon as I eat, I, like, snap out of it. And I just feel bad for Tom because he's the one that gets the brunt of it. Like, the other day, when I went to Yasmin's birthday party, I was struggling getting off my earrings that I was wearing before. I haven't put them back in, so that's fun. So I went downstairs to ask Tom to help me. And I was just like, oh yeah, you just pull them apart. And he's like, oh, what do you mean? And I was like, you just pull it apart? Like, and I was just getting so stressed just because I'm so hungry and just moody and frustrated at the fact that I have to live with, like, not eating, You know, it's just not good. It's so annoying. And, you know, you add all of this, like, mental battle that I have going on with it, and then the hanger on top. It's not a good combination. So I just feel bad for Tom. I've obviously, you know, he understands, thankfully. And it's not every day. It's only when I have to go out in the evening, which isn't that often. It was my cousin's wedding recently, which was, oh, it was so fun. Minus the hunger. And Yasmin's birthday party. Oh, and I went to Tom hosted this pub quiz based on the TV show Friends, and that was another day where I just didn't eat until I come home. So again, I just felt blah about the whole situation. Yeah, I just feel crappy mentally and physically at the minute, and it's a lot. And yeah, it was my birthday somewhat recently on the 14th of January, and I should be doing things. Sorry, I'm gonna do my eyebrows because of this foundation all over them. Even though they're tattooed, I sometimes do still fill them in, you know, especially if I'm wearing makeup, because, you know, foundation, powder and all of that gets in the way. I'm using the Beauty Bay eyebrow pencil in the shade Bark, which is like I think it's a shade for people with like dark brown hair. But I don't know, I like having my eyebrows dark because my roots are pretty dark anyway, so it just makes sense. And it just adds a bit of dynamic to my face, you know, just make things interesting. Yeah, as I was saying, it was my birthday recently and I did absolutely nothing because I couldn't do anything. Like, realistically, it was raining, so I couldn't really be outside. Don't like umbrellas, you know. Where the frick is my eyebrow mascara? Didn't fancy really, you know, like going shopping or anything like that, because again, you're walking around starving hungry. So I was like, nope, it's my birthday, I don't want to be feeling like that. So, like, we did nothing. Like, Tom was like, we can do whatever you want, we can go wherever you want, like, literally the world is your oyster. But I'm like, it's actually not at the minute. Like, it's really not. So the only things that I could think of were, like, realistically, like, what could I do? The only thing I could think of was, like, go to a library. You know, because that doesn't equal, you know, lots of energy. You just sit there in silence and read a book. That's like literally the only thing I could think of. We didn't actually obviously go to the library. So instead, we stayed in. We got a McDonald's because, you know, it's my birthday. Right? Leave me alone. I can eat what I want on my birthday. We just watched, like, films and stuff. And it was obviously nice, but obviously as the day went on, I started to feel more crap, if that's not correct English, but we don't care. I just started to feel just awful, as I do every evening, because the more air you take in over the day, you just feel crap, okay? And I was just laying there having a cry. I just started crying. And that is not me. I am not a crier, unless it's to do with dogs or, you know, I watch a sad film or whatever, or a sad TV show. That I can cry at easily. But, you know, when life is getting me down, I'm just that person that kind of just gets up and goes about life and gets on with it because I have no choice other than to do that. But lately, I'm just so mentally exhausted that I will literally cry for no reason, or because I'm frustrated. And, you know, like crying on your birthday because you're just so over it. You know, that's fun, isn't it? I'm just over it. And I'm just not myself at the minute, you know? And I haven't felt this mentally crap in a very, very long time. But I do have some good news. Finally, we're getting to the chase, okay? I finally have my Botox appointment. So for those that don't know, to somewhat cure RCPD, you can have Botox injected into your throat. Yeah, it's gnarly as hell. And it can relax the muscle that doesn't relax, that allows you to burp. So I have basically a broken muscle in my throat that doesn't relax to allow me to burp. You know, just air travels all around inside of me, but it doesn't come outwards. And that's annoying. But I've never been able to burp. Like, I don't remember... You know, even as a kid, I would always be like, oh my God, my sister burped so much. When she was like 3 years old, so I was like 6 or 7 years old. I just don't ever remember burping, ever. It's just been like this my whole goddamn life. And it's only just been, I mean, it started to affect me when I was 18. The serious Side effects would only happen if I'd been out for a long time, been drinking fizzy drinks or whatever. But now it's all day, every day, no matter what I drink, no matter what I eat, you know, like drinking this and talking, I'm going to start, I can feel air building up inside of me now, but obviously I have to do my freaking job, like, can't just stop. So you can get Botox in your throat. It's somewhat of a new technique. Like this condition was only given a name in 2019, and then there's this Dr. Bastain, I don't know how you actually say his name, who kind of discovered this whole thing and come up with like the cure of it and stuff like that. Well, the cures, there's a chance it's not going to work, or there's a chance that I'm going to have to do this Botox situation multiple times and it's expensive. The NHS does not recognise this condition at all. There we go. I needed that, to be honest. I'm using the Beauty Bay Eye Base in the shade... Oh, it's just Base 2. Which is, you know, Base 2. So I'm going to this ear, nose, throat specialist in London, Chelsea. Very fancy, I know. And it's going to cost £850. So, I mean, obviously that's freaking expensive, especially if it doesn't work. Like, that's a lot of money just to give away. But I'm so over it that I'm willing to try anything at this point. So I've got my appointment. The earliest one I could get was end of March. So I'm going to be struggling for the next, 2 months still. And I'm willing to give it a go for probably 2 or 3 times. And then you can do it another way, which is if you were to go under, as in go to sleep, anesthesia and all of that. And it's a bit more precise, but it's very expensive. It's like, I think it's like 3, 4, 5k. I'm not sure the exact amount, but I've seen numbers ranging from 3 to 5k, sometimes 6. It depends. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I'm just hoping and praying that it does something. Even if I burp for like 3-4 months and then all of a sudden it just disappears and then I have to do it again, that's fine. What am I doing with my eyes today? I'm feeling like a lilac moment. I don't know if you see this, but there's like all these beautiful like lilacs and lavenders and purples here. I'm feeling doing that. I haven't done anything super colourful in a while. This is the Beauty Bay Love Notes palette. It is gorgeous. So yeah, Tom's taking me. I was like, Tom, can you please take me? Because I don't know how I'm going to feel afterwards. Like I've never had this before. I've never had Botox before, not even in like my face or whatever. I had lip filler, I'll admit to that. I need a brush. But I've never had Botox. And a part of me is like, do I get Botox in my forehead? Because I've always wanted to have Botox in my forehead just to figure out what it feels like. And I'm kind of like, do I make a quick appointment to have it in my face to see, what the crack's about? Or do I just not? I think I won't. I don't think I need Botox in my forehead just yet. Like, no. I'm not super wrinkly in my forehead, but, as soon as they do come, I am having Botox. I think this shade is a bit too light for what I want to do. Let's try the lilac shade. So yeah, Tom's going to take me and come with me and, support me through all of this. Bless my best friend Yasmin. She offered, she was like, oh, I'll take a sick day. Do you need me to come with you to hold your hand? Because she's got no holiday left. Because she's already booked all of her holiday for like this year. She's so busy. Oh my God. So for her birthday, she went to, where did she go? She went to San Francisco, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles. I'm just like, girl, like she was on one. And then I think she might be going, I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure if it's like 100% confirmed or not. I think she might be going back to Anguilla, which is where her boyfriend is from. So that's freaking cool. And then for her 30th birthday, I got her a holiday for the both of us, obviously. I'm going too, like, come on now. Hopefully I'll be, well by then. This is for the beginning of December. We're going to Disneyland Paris for 4 days and 3 nights. Because she's always wanted to go for Christmas because she loves Disney and she loves Christmas. So for her, 30th birthday, I was like, oh, let me, book all of this for her. And so that's exciting. So she's doing that as well. Like, she she's a busy lady, so she's got no holiday left. But she's like, I'll take a sick day if you need me to come with you to your appointment. Sorry. And yeah, she's just been very supportive and understanding of everything because, you know, we would be going out or seeing each other, going to the cinema, going out for food, you know, a lot of the time. And at the minute, I'm like, no, I can't do that right now. And she hasn't been like, oh, God, you're so annoying, or this is so frustrating, like, how dare you? You know, she's a great friend and very, very understanding. And, you know, like, we've been friends for many, many years at this point. Is it 14 years now or something like that? Can't do maths quickly. But yeah, she's been very helpful with the whole situation. So I'm just excited to have this appointment, and hopefully it helps me in some way. I am nervous though, because medical things like this. Hang on, I'm trying to find a brush. What was I saying? Yeah, I am really nervous about this whole thing though, just because it's like medical, you know? This brush, I don't know if it's the eyeshadow or if it's the brush, but there's something going weird right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Do you see it's gone all like patchy? Huh? I didn't ask for this. Weird. It's still doing it. Is it me? Oh, it looks awful. I should have just left it. Is it the eyeshadow? It's just going really patchy. For what? I don't know how to fix it. I'm not like professional. I'm gonna have to do it on this side to even it out though. We'll put glitter on it. Glitter fixes literally everything. Does it not? I'm going to put eyeliner here anyway, so I don't know why I'm worried. There we go. If we put glitter over the patchy eyeshadow, we'll never... Oh dear. It's gone back patchy. I don't know why it's not sticking to this corner. That's so weird. I mean, it's kind of cute. It's okay. It's okay. We can maybe finesse it. I'm going to do eyeliner now, so I'm going to shut up for a bit. I'm sure you're very happy about that. I'm doing the NYX Epic Wear Waterproof eyeliner. It's my favourite one, and I'm doing it in the shade Black Metal, so it's got like a metallic sheen to it. It's kind of hard to notice, to be honest with you, but because I've got hooded eyes, I have to do the absolute most with my eyeliner. So I just draw on a triangle when my eyes are open, so I know where to hit. So yeah, you look even. I know it just looks very strange, but it's such a good guideline of where I should be doing my eyeliner now. If you do it, you know, with your eyes like forward. Oh, hang on, there's another one. Okay, that's one done. Again, it looks so dramatic when your eye is like closed, but as soon as I open my eye, it just makes more sense. It's like, it's such a, honestly, if I could have one thing on my face change, it would be the fact that I have hooded eyes. It's so annoying. Like, I want to have beautiful, defined eyes, you know? Okay, I've got to wait for that to dry. It does take a little while to dry, so I'm just going to stare at you like this while it dries. What was I saying? I don't know, maybe we should move on, because I feel like I've been rambling on about my health issues for literally a lifetime, and some people just don't care, you know? Which I totally understand. In other news, I am getting so desperate to get tattooed because, of course, I can't eat. Getting tattooed while hungry is not a good idea, of course. I always preach that you should eat before getting tattooed and all of that, so I don't want to be that person that's like, screw it, let's not, you know, stick to my own advice. That's really crappy. So I'm just dying to get tattooed. My first action, I think, will be eyebrow touch up, maybe a few more freckles added, maybe lip tattooing as well. I think that might be fun. You know, might as well do the whole shebang. I really want to, you know, fill out the rest of my arm at some point. I really want to get a snake in this gap here. And oh my gosh, so you may know that I want to potentially blast over the whole of my back and, you know, get it all blacked out and then have black and white ink over the top of that. I had one artist in mind, I have for a while now, and find out that he's not a nice person. I don't want to like out names or anything like that, because it's become public knowledge, but so I'm absolutely gutted. I mean, I don't want to obviously support a horrible person, but now I'm like, oh, the one artist that I really wanted to do this, and I can't think of anyone else that has their particular style and all of that, you know, like, ugh, just like, I might just have to travel for it at this point, because the person works like an hour away from me, but I think I'm just gonna have to maybe go overseas or something like that to find this perfect artist. I don't know, but I wanted like a neo-traditional black work, horror, somewhat inspired, just, yeah. Mascara time. I am using the Essence Double Trouble Waterproof Mascara. Oh, Mascara Gate. Who knows about that? That's a wild ride all over TikTok at the minute. I don't want to go into too much detail with it because it's kind of boring, I guess. This TikTok influencer, I guess is the best way to describe her, Michaela something. Sorry. She put on, allegedly, she put on false eyelashes to promote a mascara from L'Oreal, I think it was. Everyone was obviously up in the air because that's false advertisement. It's illegal. You cannot do that. And she come back to TikTok yesterday with like a Valentine's Day look. And everyone's like, hang on, what the hell? You're not going to address the fact that you committed like an illegal situation, like you lied to everyone. And obviously, you know, like the whole witch hunt about it is a bit extreme. But like, oh, just some people are so untrustworthy. And like you get influencers or makeup content creators or whatever that work their goddamn arse off and they never get any recognition because they're not in drama all the time. Like they're just good, decent people, and it's so freaking frustrating. Just and she's probably got paid a shit ton of money to do that. It's so annoying. I did put mascara on my eyelid, so I need to fix that. We need to talk about The Last of Us. I am so obsessed with this show. Again, I have not played the game. I've seen some gameplay footage here and there over the years, but oh my god, did anyone else just cry like a fucking baby? Like, no spoilers, because, you know, someone might be watching this and haven't watched it yet, or, you know, they haven't watched the newest episode. I'm talking about episode 3. I have never seen anything like it. I went from, I'm trying to do this no spoilers, but I went from, who the hell is this man? He seems very dodgy, to bawling my eyes out. And it was just so beautifully done. It was so beautifully made. And honestly, just one of the most gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, amazing moments in television. And it's just beautiful. Honestly, if you haven't seen Last of Us, I cannot recommend it enough. It is amazing. It's gonna become one of my favourite TV shows straight away. I mean, I think my favourite one is, tough. I think it's Breaking Bad, and then Walking Dead, and then True Blood, and then Friends, and then, Gilmore Girls. I love Gilmore Girls. Absolutely Fabulous. What other shows do I love? Stranger Things, obviously. Alice in Borderland. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Alice in Borderland. Have you watched it? Please watch it. Please, just like, can we comment? Can we talk about it down below? Because it's like, honestly, one of my favourite shows as well. Like, I would definitely put it in my top 10. So well done. I mean, it's gory. If you don't like, you know, very brutal TV shows, graphic TV shows, then it's probably not for you. But everything, like the characters are just so different and unique and so cool. Yeah, me and Tom watched it pretty damn quickly. We went through it quickly because I know it gets compared to Squid Game and all of that, and Squid Game, amazing show. But I think I like Alice in Borderland more. It's a bold statement, but I really do enjoy it. Like, it's just, like, everything is so good about it. Like, the scenery, the games, it's so creative. And the way it ended for season 2. Oh my god. The way it ended, it's one of those endings where it's up to interpretation of how you feel it's ended. Does that make any sense? Like, I want to watch it again. Like, straight away. I wanted to watch it again as soon as we finished. I was like, so a part of me wants it to just stay as season 2, because that's how the comics ended, apparently. But I guess there's always a chance for it to come back for season 3, but I don't know if I want it to. I feel like the way it ended is good, and if that is the way it's ended, then I think I might be getting a specific card tattooed on me. Eyelashes! I'm so sorry. I'm gonna quickly just do that. I just got like some cheap eyelashes from Amazon. It's where I get all my lashes from, because again, I just cannot see myself spending £20 on one pair of eyelashes. I respect the hustle of these brands that charge £20 for a pair of lashes. It's not for me personally, you know? Like, because I wear eyelashes once, maybe twice, and then I throw them away. And I am not throwing away £20 lashes, you know? So cheap ones from Amazon, you can get 5 for like £3. I've got a new eyelash glue and it's wet. If that makes sense, like I like when eyelash glue gets a little bit thicker, like dries out just a little bit, obviously not too much because then what's the point in having it? But I don't like wet makeup. Okay, that's one lash. They're pretty small, so it's kind of not noticeable that I'm wearing them, I guess. It just adds a little bit of length. I might add some mascara to them or something, you know, do a Michaela. It's really shady. Oh, I have my moments. But what kind of lip shall I go for with this eye look? This purple. I'm thinking like a nudie pink probably is the best way to go, right? I think that might be a bit too pink. This might be a bit too... that could work. This one. Between these two Sephora ones, to be honest. And I know they probably look the exact same, but they are different. I think I'm going to go for this one. This is 81. It's a Sephora liquid lipstick. I know my mic just picked that up, even though it's far away, because I just saw the sound waves of it. That's freaking gnarly. You can hear it through, like, from far away on a microphone. Imagine how loud it is for me inside. I could, like, it's so freaking loud. That's because I've had my mouth open. So it's my own fault. And I've been breathing, so I've been taking in air. So that's just proof that it's to do with air. Right, a bit of mascara in these dinky little fake lashes. I might leave this little headband on. It's quite adorable, even though it makes my forehead look substantially bigger. Or it highlights the fact that my forehead is, you know, it's not small. I remember what I was saying now. So yeah, I was saying about how loud these gurgles are inside and like just the microphone picking it up. You can like pick it up from far away, right? Just imagine how loud it is inside for me. That's one of the things that just really gets to me sometimes. Like I will literally be laying down in bed watching Real Housewives on my phone, you know, Tom's asleep or whatever. I'm watching Real Housewives of Potomac now. I've just got to watch Potomac and Miami, then I've watched all the American ones. I mean, I've been watching Real Housewives for many, many years, but I made it my goal to watch them all because I would only really watch the New Jersey one and Orange County. Then I branched out to Dallas when that started. And then I just started randomly watching Beverly Hills at one point, so I'm all caught up with that one. I've been watching that, you know, as it comes out, you know, for the past couple of years. And then New York as well. But yeah, I'm watching Potomac now. Anyway, whatever, nobody cares about that. I really want a Real Housewives tattoo, but I don't know, how do I represent all of the franchise in one tattoo? I might just get RH tattooed on me or something. Or RHO. I think I might just do that because there's just no way I can represent every single, you know, show in one tattoo. There's just no way. I mean, my favourite one is New Jersey. So I was tempted to get a sandwich, but it says sandwiches. Like it's spelt the way Teresa says it. I'm probably talking foreign language to the majority of people here that just, yeah, it's my guilty pleasure. I can't help it. I love Real Housewives. Anyway, but yeah, I'll just be laying watching Real Housewives and I'm making all of this noise and I'm just like, can you please, for the love of God, just shut up for 1 hour? Just 1 hour of no bodily noises. That would be fantastic. And the only time I get that is when I wake up. As soon as I start talking or drinking, or, you know, putting on my goddamn lipstick, that's when all the noises happen and it's all day for hours and hours and hours and it's just so annoying. It's just like, please just give it a goddamn rest. So I'm hoping, you know, with the Botox, when I get that comes some goddamn peace. I mean, it takes a couple of weeks to like start to really kick in and start working. And, you know, the first couple of weeks are probably going to be incredibly rough because you get this thing called slow swallowing, which basically means your throat is very slow to swallow, so you can choke. So I'm probably just going to do like a liquid diet, to be honest with you, just out of fear of choking, especially as Tom's at work all the time. You know, I'm home alone. What if I start choking, kind of thing? So I'll probably just be on like yogurts, milkshakes, and anything else that's kind of easy to swallow, right? But hopefully it all is worth it and it works. It's going to be a journey this year, but I'm hoping by the end of it, I won't be doing this all the time and I'll just be burping normally. And then, you know, I can upload videos of me constantly burping. This is so weird to me, but another thing that's scaring me so much about doing this is the fact that I'm about to possibly start doing a bodily function that is normal to the majority of people, but I've never done it before. Like, that's terrifying, to go from never doing something to just doing it. And as a metaphobic, you know, stuff coming upwards and outwards, that's scary to me. But again, I cannot obviously live like this anymore, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for being here and watching and listening to me ramble about random crap. I truly appreciate you, and look after you, and until my next video, bye.